watching him, it seems like his get-off is something that's pretty unique. In a loud atmosphere, how do you make sure that he isn't getting off the ball quicker than you are?
Get off the ball quicker than him. That's all it is, really. Don't let him affect the game by doing the things he's really good at, just getting off the ball for him and affecting his rush.
Everyone talks about the Steelers as being a very physical team with the way they play. How does that, A, do you agree with that? And B, how does that show up on the field for you as an offensive lineman?
Yeah, I've actually played the Steelers, 7 out of my 8 years in the NFL. And being in Baltimore for the first couple of years, they really try to tell you how physical that rivalry is. And I know it firsthand. So they're real physical. I think they pride themselves in being real physical and more physical than everyone else. So we have to go in there and be more physical than them.
What else makes it unique playing a Steelers defense?
They're real old school defense. Just, they like to just beat you up. Cam Hayward's old school, but he's still one of the best tackles in the NFL. Obviously, they have TJ and Highsmith, and Ogunjobi is a really good player too. And then Landon and Patrick Queen are real downhill, physical, hard-hitting linebackers. So for us, it's going to be our job to go in there and, like I said, just out-physical them and not only match their speed and their physicality, but do more.
Finally, are you excited to show that you can protect against these guys and run against them after last week?
100%. I think that last week was an embarrassing showing for us, and the standard we've set in the old line room, it wasn't nowhere near that standard, and so it's our job to go out there again, and we're not trying to prove anything to no one but ourselves. We know what product we need to put on the field and our standard and our expectations, so we're going to go out there on Monday and, not, like I said, not only match their physicality, but try to be more physical than them.
Thank you, Joey.
Jermaine, do you have any sense why your team and certainly your offense has played so much better on the road than at home?
Nah, that's an interesting question. It's something I'm not used to for sure. I have no idea why, if I'm being completely honest with you. I wish I could give you an answer for that and really, try to solve that. I have no idea.
Does any of that, though, that those are facts that help a mindset going into a game like Pittsburgh? It's not like you're getting drilled on the road. You're playing well on the road.
I think that when we go on the road, we kind of have a mindset of it's us against the world. I think that we need to have a similar mindset when we're playing at home. I know we have the fans behind us 100%, but I think that we need to have that same mindset where we're hungry and it's us against everyone. Like, we're on to Pittsburgh Monday night. That's a crazy atmosphere. I've been there multiple times throughout my career, and it's an amazing atmosphere to play in as a away player. So I think that we need to have the same mentality and the same approach that we do for away games for home games. I think that would help solve the little, playing better away than we do at home.
You talk collectively about this line and what, proving it to yourselves. Do you look at a matchup like this for you when you have,
personally?
Arguably the best defensive player in the NFL?
Oh, yeah.
How do you deal with it?
I love it. Shoot, I've been telling you I'm the most confident guy in this locker room, and I think you can see that through my play this year. And so I love it. I want to be on the island with him all day. And for us, having a young guy at left tackle, we need to do a little bit more, obviously, just to make him comfortable, and we will. But that means I have to do more on my side, which I'm completely fine with. I think throughout the year, you've seen that we rarely got chips. When it was me and AT in there, we rarely got chips, and obviously we miss AT, but it's always the next man up mentality. But selfishly for me, I love going against TJ Watt. He's a hell of a player, and he makes you better. But then also you have to be perfect against a guy like that, because if you're not, then he's going to embarrass you, and especially on Monday Night Football. And it's kind of been funny because my last 3 games against him have all been on primetime. It was Christmas Eve, it was Sunday night last year, and then this year is Monday. So I know how they like to spotlight him and everything, so it's going to be cool.
When you look at, you just addressed, last Sunday's game. If you're the Steelers looking at that tape, do you think they're salivating or what?
100%. I think that you see this offense and you see what we weren't able to do last game, and you saw how our offense was kind of one-dimensional. And as a team that thrives on rushing the passer as they do, I think you see that you're like, oh, we're about to get up on them. We're about to do whatever we want to them. Their linebackers think, I'm sure they're thinking, and I'm friends with Landon, and I know him, so I'm sure he's thinking, yeah, we're about to dog walk them. And it's our job to make sure that doesn't happen, because like I said, it's the NFL. Anything can happen on any given day, any given game day. So for us, it's our job to make sure that doesn't happen, and you control that with your offensive line. And like I said, we didn't play up to our standard last week, and we need to play up to that standard this week, if not do more.
What is that like when you said they're going to be highlighting TJ Watt, knowing that when they make that circle, 72 in white is going to be in that circle as well? What is that like through the years for you?
Yeah, I think past years I've kind of made it bigger than it had to be. And so, I know what type of rushes he likes. pretty familiar with his game, but obviously, like I said, he's a hell of a player. He's a hell of a person, and then I know that he's earned everything he's gone in the NFL so far in his career. You know, like I said, 100 sacks is a crazy accomplishment, and congrats to him. I'm really excited for the matchup.
The Jets seemed to do a pretty good job on him last week. I don't know if you watched that film yet or whatever. Did you pick some stuff up from that? I mean, he had one big batted pass at Rodgers late, but other than that, he didn't have a lot of game-changing plays in that, which is his MO, obviously.
I think the thing with TJ is he can lull you to sleep thinking that, you know, you have a couple good reps against him. You're like, oh, I'm looking this up, and then out of nowhere hit you with that crazy move that you weren't expecting, and then bang, he's got a forced fumble, bang, he has an interception, and bang, he has a strip sack, you know, things like that. So I think as a tackle, it's your job to make sure that doesn't happen and to keep him out of the game. And like I said, it's a hell of a task, but like I said, I've been confident all year, and that's not going to change anytime soon.